I didn't realize that was a twin. So you see the goji berries that we transplanted to here. This one is doing pretty well because it's finding the sun, and there are a number of buds here. But this one is not doing well, and obviously it's because it's not catching that morning sun, because this eggplant is in a growth phase. But I just stuck some of these seeds, I don't even remember what they were, in any open spot, and they're really responding to the heat wave. Of course, the okra loves the heat, and I'm getting my 2 blueberry plants are pretty much finished. Got just a few little berries left. The sweetgrass that we repotted is doing fantastically. This is exploding. This would fill up this whole pot. And I think it's time that I researched online how I'm supposed to take care of it. This is some kind of a squash that I stuck one seed in the side, and it's taking off. And the flowers that we repotted, they didn't get enough water while I was gone, but they seem to be recovering. This is Phyla. This is a California native, and the bees love the flowers, but you have to aggressively keep it under control. It's a wonderful ground cover. It only gets about 6 or 8 inches tall, and it doesn't require much water. And you can mow it so that it's like grass, but then of course it cuts the flowers off. Cosmos never fails to delight, and the zinnias have just been fantastic. I got these seeds from Open Circle Seeds in GMO-free Mendocino County. She's a very small seed seller. Check her out. These 2 tomatoes were planted at the same time, and this one's scrawny, but you know, same thing here. A lot of leaves looking like this. This has collapsed. Oh dear. I've got to get that supported. This sunflower I cut has the telltale signs of mildew, and I hope I'm wrong. In my last video, I showed you these 4 o'clocks that are about 6 feet tall. And they exploded with blooms while I was gone. Now this is just one plant. So you can imagine if you had a whole field of these. And I saw a whole field of cornflower in blue in Germany. The princess flower has come back from the brink of death. This is just one of at least a dozen of the comfrey roots that Old Alabama Gardener sent me. And look how beautiful. The silver is California fuchsia, and it's just starting to bloom. And that is going to be stunning. This whole parkway was covered in aster, fuchsia, and California goldenrod, which was why the princess tree was desperate for water. They all propagate by rhizome, and they're wonderful, and you plant them together and you have to see who fights it out and survives, because they're very, very aggressive growers, and you want to try to contain plants that grow by rhizome because they will continue to spread out. And this is another one of the comfrey plants that's done well. So this is the condition of the zinnias that we planted a couple of weeks ago. And you can see all of that coriander needs to be harvested. This way is going that way, going over that way. Tomatoes are beautiful and I expect them to taste good, but I don't know how many there will be since there are not a lot of leaves on this vine. Okay, I took most of the leaves off of this tomato plant and now I'm going to spray it with aspirin and water. I am convinced the lemon verbena is going to take over my garden. Look how it has completely shaded the red crimson clover that I planted for ground cover in my garlic bed. And I just wanted to squeeze through here and show you the progress on the 3 celery plants. The one in the middle looks the best, but they're all growing. And this is the tomato I did not prune. It's a cherry tomato, obviously. And there are a lot of cherry tomatoes growing, but there are hardly any leaves left. This is the brown turkey fig. It's got a lot of figs on it. It goes way over here. And the African blue basil is completely growing around it. Now this belongs to the brown turkey fig, this branch, but everything behind this is the desert fig. This is a look at my back 40 raised bed with 8 tomato plants in ground and 1 in a pot, and only 1 or 2 plants are doing really well. I came out this morning at 6:30 to do one little piece of gardening, and it is now 10:58. I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes, but if the plants were healthier, I could keep getting tomatoes throughout the summer. It's only July the 10th. So basically what I have shown you is the updates on recent developments. I have a video called June Developments, and I think that this would be considered the July developments of the June developments. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to give that thumbs up and share this video and this channel with your friends and help it grow, and I'll see you in the next one.